time. Shit. Hello? Hello? You know that embarrassing moment where you've been muted the entire time and you have to go over everything? So guys, welcome to community chat. Jesus Christ. I'm Tornin Vega, bloody bloody blah. Dean's not here, he's at a party. Chris has just phoned me saying that he's out, bloody bloody blah. Da da da. Nah. Show goes on. I'm Phil again. Howdy do. Let's continue, please. We're going to talk about the scrims. We're going to talk about my opinions on the teams, and we're going to talk about a potential league. I'm pissed off, guys, because I thought I'd be talking. I've been talking for literally about fucking 10 minutes with a muted mic. That's just banter, innit? That is just top-notch banter. Right. Okay. What was I saying? So. Butterfly Killers versus Sharpest Agency. Butterfly Killers 1-2-0, and I basically, whilst the mic was muted, I went in hard. I went hard on Sharpest Agency. They were not good enough, and I will sit here and repeat myself because this is a point I want everyone to listen to, because this is a good point. This is a very good point in my opinion. None of them can look at themselves and say they did good. They were flawless. None of them can look at themselves and go, well, I did good all game and my teammates let me down. None of them can do the MLC stealth and say, oh, I was fine. Because you weren't. Did your team win the game, yes or no? They did not. You were not good enough. Your performance was not good enough. Your performance was lackluster. Your picks and bans were bad. Your actual gameplay was bad. The communication was bad. You were just bad. Not up to the players of the caliber I was expecting. Omac, Cass. You could say they were the stars of that team. They at least did stuff. They tried to do stuff. I'll say no. Yeah, Omac got a solo kill. True. Yeah, Cass made some good shot calling. Yeah, Cass was shot calling good objective calls, and I'll admit I was impressed by those two at points. But they should be doing better. I thought Chris was alright game 1. Did alright. Game 2, he was not good enough. Cass, game 1, was alright. Game 2, wasn't good enough. Tristan, game 1, just wasn't good enough. Game 2, wasn't good enough. Asset, game 1, wasn't good enough. Game 2 was better, but still was not good enough. Omac, game 1 was alright. Game 2 was just not good enough. It was just lackluster, disappointing, absolutely awful performance. No matter what anyone says, the performance was not good enough. And they should look at themselves and go, wow, we really need to improve. Give me a second, guys. I'm just sorting something out. Give me a second. Ta-ta. Beautiful. And as a fan, as a spectator, I was not happy. I just watched a stomp. Wasn't happy with that. And it wasn't even a stomp where Butterfly Killers can look at themselves and go, they played flawlessly, because they didn't. They didn't stomp because they were good. Well, they were great. They stomped because of that. They were good. They were fine. They were fine. But just not good enough. Well, that was a bad line for Butterfly Killers. They were fine. Butterfly Killers were fine. They weren't as good as I was wanting them to be. But they didn't have to be. You know, they just didn't have to be. Sharpest Agency handed it to them. They really did hand it to them. I'm thinking I'm going to have to put in the description. Avoid the first 10 minutes, guys. Avoid it. Like the plague. That's just like me setting up and stuff, right? No. Get back to the point, Jack. Butterfly Killers, like I said, they were fine. They showed up, they did their job, they won their games. Okay? Okay, they did fine. Christoph, ADC Lollies. Game 1. If I didn't have to watch it through a support or an ADC's eyes, I would have asked where the fuck he was. Is that just me? Does that might just be me? I don't know where he was in game 1. Game 2, he was great. He was absolutely amazing. Game 2, I'll rate him for game 2. Game 2 was really outstanding play. Game 1, I'm wondering where he was. Oh, welcome people. Welcome to the show. Welcome whoever just joined. You know, finally someone wants to love me, at least. Welcome to the show. Avoid the first 10 minutes, by the way, because that was me being dumb as fuck and not realizing my mic was muted, you know? Bro, that's just how the showbiz works. You know? 10 minutes. I think it's about 10 minutes, Giannis, it properly starts. Because first 10 minutes, I was a dumbass and had my mic muted by accident. Because I think I was sorting something out earlier. Right, so... But no, I thought Butterfly Killers were fine. They were fine. I thought Christoph could have done better in game 1. Was great in game 2. Absolutely brilliant. I rate him. I rate game 2 saved him in my eyes. Not that my eyes really mean a thing, and not my opinion means anything. It doesn't mean anything. Just because I think something doesn't make it true. I could be completely wrong when I say that I thought Christoph wasn't good enough in game 1. Game 2, I thought he was great, and I think that keeps me rating him as an ADC. I got to see what people told me about this guy that could finally, this guy in this community that could challenge me, that we'd finally have, like, because when Chris Fade left, I was a bit, who the fuck do I play against? I've got a guy now. I've got a guy that can be better than me, and then I can work myself up to. Because that's how I thrive. I thrive when there's someone better than me. Because I want to be better than them. But we'll see. We'll see. I thought Giannis was game 1 flawless. I couldn't fault him. Shot calling was great. It's just outright. His sportsmanship was alright as well. I rated Giannis' sportsmanship. You know, it's not something he's known for. And I think he'll admit that. But he was very sportsmanlike in. Obviously, this afterwards, with Cass, he was very good with Cass after the game. Just flat out good. It was good with Cass. I'll admit that, because from what I've heard, he was like the Cass. You did good. You did good. You did what you could, and he praised him for what he did right. There was a Gold Fury call where. If you to watch it from Don's Gaming, guys, watch Chris's stream of it. You see 3 of them back. I'm not sure what point it is of the game. Sharp said you see a 4K down, and as soon as the 3 of them back, Cass screams Gold Fury. It's a smart call. It was a good call. But they still weren't good enough. But like it was, yeah, Giannis was great. I thought Bay was great. I thought Lucas was great, and I thought Eddie was good. I thought Eddie was good. This team has some stuff to work on still, and I feel like playing as Sharp Stage she's really helped them a bit, because the fact of the matter is that yes, they stomped, yes, they killed people, but they were able to make mistakes where if they were against a better team they would have been severely punished. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the future for these guys. Yeah, I still stand by what I said. They are the best team in the community, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see. I still think that team has such good synergy, and I think their biggest strength is definitely Lucas, Bay, and Giannis together. Those 3 together are just their biggest strength. You take one of them away, I think their team will suffer. I do think that that's the case. I think those 3 should stick together. I think those 3 are just brilliant together. You know? Don't know what it is. I just think they are. Maybe it's just me thinking I like Lucas and Giannis, and I like seeing them play together because I think they play together really well, and you know, Bay's just really talented. I just, you know, maybe it's just me, this nostalgia part of me that likes to see that sort of stuff happen. You know, real life friends playing together. Maybe that's just me, but I kind of like seeing them play together. I kind of rate them playing together. I really do. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Now I'm going to go over Sharp's agency a bit more here and what I think was their biggest issue with this thing, because I think I might have talked about it, but I might have not. So we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Sharpest agency. Where do I start with you guys? The communication was flat. Just skim straight away to like 10 minutes or something. I'm not sure what happens, Jonas. Just skim right away to 10 minutes. Oh, in 7 minutes you should be all caught up. Alright, okay, perfect. Now I mean, no, I know what you mean. Sorry. My B. You'll recognize me making a fuck up. Yeah. The communication wasn't good enough, I thought. Chris' communication was decent. It was average. It was what you expect from Chris, I guess. Cass' communication was good. I thought it was good. I thought that was his strongest point, his communication, due to the fact he was shot calling. However, there seems to be this barrier between him, Tristan, and Acid, and Omac. There seems to be that barrier. There seems to be something wrong with that, because I saw Cass making calls. Like, on the thing, you can hear Cass say, Scylla's got blink. Scylla blinks in, and they, like 30 seconds later, and they go, oh, I didn't know she had blink. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Also, yeah, Yanis, I've watched both the streams. It offers a lot. It offers a lot of what I'm saying. What's the am I missing something here? Didn't Cass just say that still had blink? I'm pretty sure he did. And you guys are shocked that she has blink when you've just been informed of it. There's a barrier there, and that needs to go. Meaning people, either Cass needs to speak up. I don't think he was quiet, but he needs to speak louder then. Or they need to listen to him. Because Cass made some good informative stuff. He was talking informally. He was saying missings and everything like that. He was doing good. He was doing a good job. He was sitting there doing a good job about what he was doing. He was doing some decent shot calls, and I felt like it was the miscommunication that led to so many problems. Now I get to the 2v2, we're back to a Tristan and Acid, and what the fuck happened here? Kill me. What happened? Can someone please tell me how a Toth and a Hunbats lose lane to Scylla Mercury? Would someone like to tell me? Please. No, anyone, just tell me, please. Because I'm interested now. I want to know how that happens. Tell me now. Please, I beg. Just tell me how on earth that happens. These two were not good enough. These two, in my opinion, have the most improvement to do. You had Acid wandering around doing fuck all for so long, and Tristan does not seem to know when to back. He's no awareness of the danger around him. And I feel that has to be sorted out. Otherwise, we've got problems. For this team is going to have problems if those two can't sort that out. And you know it's bad when a game ends at like 25 minutes and your jungler is level 11 and your support is level like 13, you know something is wrong with that. OMAC, okay, game 1 was good, game 1 was fine, game 2, I'm not really caring about the solo lane match. It was a Wilix versus fucking Thanatos. Can we avoid that, please? Can we just not talk about it? Yeah, it still wasn't a good matchup, it still wasn't great from him, still not good enough. Game 1 was good though. I thought OMAC was really good in game 1. I thought but he didn't present himself as a solo laner enough. I felt like he wasn't doing what he should have been doing. Yes, I know I wasn't good. His team wasn't good, and like the mid jungle just kept dying, and obviously Cass was trying to do stuff, and Chris was just farming. You know, trying to get to the late game, just trying to see if he could do anything. But so the mid jungle I thought was the main problem here, but Omar just didn't present himself as a solo laner enough for me. I thought maybe he should have been diving the backline a bit more. Instead, I felt a bit one-dimensional and just going, oh, I'm trying to play my dick's bigger than yours. I felt like he was playing on rather than my dick's bigger than yours, and it didn't work. You're trying to play my dick's bigger than yours, or with my dick's bigger than yours with 5 people who are fed. That's what you're trying to do. Sorry, 4 people, 3 people who are fed, like a Cullen and a Geb. You're not gonna do it. You have to pick one person to play that game with. You can't pick 5. Well, no, you were trying to pick bloody the front line, and then the front line leads to the carries just hitting you anyway. So, yeah, that's just not good enough. Like, seriously, you just no, just stop. Sharpest agency, get your shit figured out. Scrim Metatorius, scrim a shitter team, scrim noobs. I don't know. Get the basics sorted out. Because, yes, I don't think Toxic Jungle, well, my team, the team I'm on, is as good as Butterfly Killers. I don't think we're that good yet. I think we can be. I don't think we're as good as them just yet. I think we have the ability to be better, but we just need to practice. Even now, I think we would murder you. Just as badly as Butterfly Killers murdered you. Because the only difference is, yes, they are better than us, and I think they would beat us. We wouldn't make the same mistakes as they did. As then, all 3 people back at once. I think Giannis admits that was maybe a misstep in a bit of the communication. 3 people back and then 2 people on the right side of the map. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best thing that could happen. So yeah, I'm saying we wouldn't have that happen. So, but I'm still not saying, guys, that we're bad, because we're not. I messaged you about that, Giannis. I messaged you about that already. Yeah, it just wasn't good enough. So I'm just going to move straight on, because I keep going over the same thing. Sharpest agency just wasn't good enough. This really fell flat on its face. Butterfly Killers proved they were good, but they still need to work on a few things. You know, it's just those little mistakes. You know, like that was like it's simple mistakes. They get all the like complicated stuff right. Yeah, I can ask him. They get all the complicated stuff right, and they get all the in details right, and you know they get all the intricate stuff. They get the picks and bans right. They get what they want to do right. They lane right. They farm right. They do all this right. Then they just make they make a simple mistake that against a better team, which they could have punished them easily for that. You know, it's just like I want to see this team do well, because I like everyone on this team. You know, well, I don't know Kristoff, so I'm not gonna. I can't say if I like him or not. But I like Giannis, I like Eddie, I like Lucas. I don't really know Bay, but Bay seems like an alright person. I just want to see this team do well, and then when they make a stupid mistake like that, you're kind of like going, what is going on here? Because it's not like they don't have people that can speak up. You've got fucking Giannis on this team. I know it didn't really matter at the end of the day, but that's not the premises of it. You need to treat every game like it's like a bad decision matters. Just because you're so far ahead doesn't mean if you make a bad decision, oh, it's alright, it doesn't really matter. But it does, because if you say, oh, it doesn't matter, you might be growing into the conversation that, hey, we can make that mistake every time, it doesn't matter. No. So, yeah, I think, but they still proved they were good. They were just really good. Alright, my opinion on the team. So, as everyone knows, I think Butterfly Kills are the best team. I think their 3v3 is their strongest part. Do not separate that 3v3. That 3v3 is really good. Just don't separate it, because otherwise I think it's just not good. I don't think if you separate that 3v3, in my opinion, it's just not as good. Unless you've got like some world class like jungler support or mid laner coming in. I think unless you've got like a world class jungler coming in, you don't or a world class mid laner, or because I don't think actually you've got Bay for that, or a world class support. Wait, no, you've got Giannis. So once you've got a world class jungler coming in, do not separate that 3v3, because I think Lucas is the best jungler you've got right now on that team. Plus, out of everyone that can play jungle on that team, I think Lucas is the best. I think Lucas fits just better with Bay and Giannis than anyone right now. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. I could be right. I probably am right, but you know, I'm joking on that one. No, I'm not joking. I feel I'm right on this one, but hell, who do I care? I think Toxic Jungle, we've got potential. Me? I'm how do I put this? I'm not great. I've never claimed to be great. But I'm not bad. Hashtag one god wonder. I know. That's the meme. It's a meme that goes around. Giannis in the chat will probably say it's not a meme because that's all you play. Yeah, you probably you've got a point. But we'll see though. We'll see. We'll see how I do. I don't really want to talk about myself because I'll either overtalk myself and sound cocky, or undertalk myself and sound like I'm trying to beg for people to go, oh no, Jack, you're really good. So I don't want to talk about myself. I'll talk about my teammates. Luke, man, he's got a lot to learn. Once he does, I've got a lot of hope for this man, because, you know, I think he can. I think this is maybe the role that he'll be comfortable in. I think this is the role he'll do well in. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do with me in the duo lane, because me and Luke have always got along, and yes, I have a tendency of kicking Luke off teams. However, I'm adamant this won't happen this time. I promise that I will not kick him off this team. I will not. Matt will do it. I'm joking. No. I'm adamant that this will work. I think Ollie is a great mid laner. I think he's in the pool of death right now because you've got three outstanding mid laners. And Tristan. Tristan needs to fucking get his shit together, because that is just bad. That was just not good enough. Okay. So he's got a difficult time. However, this is me coming back to the mid jungle thing, or the 3v3, but I'm going to take the supports out of it. Ollie and Matt, I think, have the second best mid jungle bond, if not the best. Only Lucas and Bay match that for me. So we'll see what happens. I hope Lucas and Bay really do. Like, I think Lucas and Bay match Ollie and Matt's mid jungle bond, and I think that'll be an interesting thing to watch. Yeah, I think it will be. It'd be an interesting matchup to watch, just because I think that promotes Ollie, because he's got such a good bond with Matt. Matt is a great jungler, great shot caller, great leader, great captain, whatever. I can't speak enough good things about the man. He's a good guy. Mechanically, is he the best? The jungler? Now that's a difficult one. Because Lucas. That's his only competition now. You know? That's his only competition at the moment. So I'm gonna say he's not. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I'm gonna say he is. I'm gonna say he is, but it's a difficult one. You know? But I think Matt is Matt's best jungle in the community. I think he's just really good. I think he is really good. I think he just has so much more game knowledge. And yeah, yes, I agree with that. I agree with what you said. I was focusing too much on like just like raw mechanics instead of knowledge, what you should be doing at every time, every time in the game and stuff like that. I wasn't taking that into consideration. Yeah, you're right. I should have. So yeah, Matt is clearly the best jungler in this community. I should not take raw mechanics into like just raw mechanics, because if I just said had raw mechanics, then well then what role would be a stupid one? Then I'd say Joey would be the best mid laner. Joey has the best raw mechanics out of the mid laners, but he's not the best mid. So yeah, you're right. You're right. Solin. I think Solin has. Solin's I like. Solin Alan Barr for us. Oh, we won solo lane again. Oh, dang. Alan's the best solo laner in this community. I think he's by far. No one is close to him. No one. Just no one. It's as simple as that. I think we're a solid team. We're a good team and can be the best. We just have to practice and put loads of work into it. I think that's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. If you don't like it, please. At the end of the day, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Sharp's agency, I went over. They're not good enough right now. Not for me. Not for me, Giannis. That's for someone else to sort out, not me. um, it's for Chris and Dean to sort out, not me though. So yeah. Awkward silence right now. Sharp's agency are not good enough. Flat out not good enough. Dual lane was fine. You need practice. They got a lot of practice, but they have the basics down. I think they could work out fine together. It definitely showed signs of light. Mid laner, maybe I don't know. He needs to work on a lot of stuff, but you know, shows signs of light. The jungler, I said in my vlog before the scrims, this is where I judge this team. This is where the team looks shaky for me. This is where the questions start to get asked, and the questions are right to be asked. Hey, Ronaldo. The questions are right to be asked, and he just wasn't good enough. He's just not good enough. Now, I don't know whether that means they need to, Oh, I said, Giannis, I didn't want to talk about myself because I have a tendency of either overrating myself and sounding the cockiest shit in the world, or underrating myself and sound like I'm trying to beg people to ask to go, nah, Jack, you're not that bad, come on. So I'm just not going to talk about myself because, and plus I still want to see more coming out from your ADC, because game 1 left me a bit underwhelmed, game 2 left me with a good feeling. I've got a good competition here. So that's what I'm going to say. But maybe I was just expecting too much. Maybe I was expecting Fumble or Arkle to show up, you know. Maybe that's what I was expecting, but yeah. So go back to Sharp's agency. Maybe they need to Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. 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 No, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna move on to Sharpest Agency. Back to the Sharpest Agency. Sorry. The jungler is just not good enough, and I don't know whether this means they should stick with him and try and let him grow and get better, or do they need the hard reset and just get a new one? From rumors, spoilers in chat, maybe a new jungler is coming as a free agent soon. Maybe he can't join this team. However, I highly doubt that. Right. So with that out of the way, moving on to Omac. Omac is the best player on this team. I don't care what anyone says, he is. He just flat out is. However, he's not as good as he thinks he is. You get first blood before the minions spawn, and you solo them again, right? In the first game. Hashtag spoilers, hashtag fix. Oh my god. He gets 2 solo kills onto his opponent's solo laner. The enemy solo laner, Eddie. So why is Eddie slightly ahead of you? At like level 12. Why? Things aren't going to shit just yet. Like, no objectives have been taken or anything just yet. Only by maybe your team, that was it. What on earth has happened? Like, what is wrong with that? Someone tell me. So, he's got a lot of work to do, and he cannot... he's not here. And Dean's not here either, but I obviously said, I think it was the 10-minute mark, because that's when I actually properly started, because I stupidly had my mic muted. It was meant to be me and Chris doing it today. Yeah, I know, yeah. I think I've played a couple of games with you before. I think I played a couple of assault games and arena games with you, Eddie, and Pleb once. But Chris has gone bumblefuck somewhere, and Dean's at a party, so... Yeah. The one-man trooper. Let's go, boys. I'm just gonna... But the show must go on, as they say, and I'm gonna carry it on for the peeps. So I was given one topic I had to talk about, obviously the scrims that happened. I've already talked about that, I finished it. I was not happy with them, just going over the quick TLDR. Was not happy with them, was not happy with Sharpest Agency. Was not happy with their performance, and I praised Butterfly Killers, whatever. Why Butterfly Killers? Like, can people come up with names, please? Is this just a thing? We don't have to make up names. Oh, it was back when you weren't on a team, and I was teaming with Eddie, and Pleb was on Toxic Jungle. I think it was the arena game where you could play like any skin. You play a god with any skin you want. It was like the assault map and stuff like that. We'd do a match of the day and stuff like that, and every time Pleb would take me over in kills, I'd say, Eddie, if he has more kills than me, you're off the team. Something like that. So Eddie was sit there stealing Pleb's kills. That was a good night. I enjoyed that. This is not my main account also, by the way, but my main account's CoastDazer1. This is my Smurf, but this is attached to my actual YouTube channel, which you're watching right now. So Sharpest Agency, not good enough. Need work, a lot of work. Just scrim Metatorius, don't scrim Toxic Jungle or Butterfly fucking Killers. Jesus Christ. Now, Metatorius. Where do I go with this team? Harrison. I've heard he thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. So I'm going to be interested to see how that matchup comes with me and Christoph. So we'll see. Altair, I rate as a support. I think he's a good support. Probably the second best in the community right now. Really good support. I'm gonna flat out just say he's a good support. Mid laner Joey, I think Joey's really good. I think he adds to the group. Is that a question, Yanis, or are you just saying sliced bread for it because I said it? I sadly do not know who said that, Bay. If I did, I would tell you, but I sadly do not know who said that. But if he has, he has. If he hasn't, he hasn't. To me, it doesn't really matter. You're currently on the best team in the community, so it doesn't really matter anymore to me. It doesn't really, I don't know. I guess, I don't know who said it, so we'll see. I think Joey just adds to why the mid lane it has a three good mid laners in it into the pool of death. Like, if you join as a mid laner, you're gonna have to face the fact, unless you're good, like really good, you're not gonna be in the top 3 mid laners in this community because they're just too good. Now that's a scary pool right there. And that is why Tristan looks like shit. Jungler. Anders. I said Anders could be the worst jungler in this community. God, was I mistaken. No, I don't hate you, Bay. I don't hate you, Bay. I hate your Solar Stars, but I don't hate you. I like you, Bay. I like you too, Giannis. Because you two showed up. It made me feel loved. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I thought Anders was the worst jungler in the community. God, was I mistaken with Matt cause acid. Acid in my belly. Jesus Christ. This display of jungling was top notch to say the least. Cuvo Fred would be proud of Acid's performance. Yeah, Cuvo Fred would be definitely proud of Acid's performance. Like, that was a great showing of Hun Batz. Great way to show Hun Batz's ability to just kill someone, kill a mage like that, you know. Great showing of that. So yeah, Anders has finally got someone he can stomp. Soul laner. We'll move right on to the soul lane. Sam, yep, just I'm not even going to talk about that. That's just bad. That's just in the same situation as before. Omac, Eddie, Alan kill him. Just kill him. Dead. He's just dead. Dead. Move on. So yes, I'm still going to stand by it. I'm still standing by Sharp's Agency as the 3rd best team. They just really pissed me off. Because they let me down. I was wanting to watch some good Smite, you know. Really watch a good game of Smite, you know, and all be unicorns and rainbows and shit like that. But no, they had to not show up and fuck around like that. Okay? Capiche? Capiche? Everyone happy with the fact I'm annoyed at them? Right. On to the final topic. Now, I was talking to a certain somebody, so I don't know how much potential this has. If he doesn't do it, maybe someone else can. We don't know. Maybe I might run it. Which one of these? But because he's giving me inspiration to do it, you know? Do you want to be a part of one? But Brandon went to me and went, "Yo, Jack." I was like, "What?" And he was like, if I started running a Smite league for teams, would you get the other teams to join?" And I was like, "Well, I can't get all the teams to join, but I can speak to Matt and I can speak to obviously Giannis and that. Cass, I can probably get 3 of them to join. Like, ask if 3 of them want to join." And he was like, "Yeah, okay, perfect." And I was like, "So how are you going to run it?" He's like, "I commentate it and record all the games." And I was like, "Okay, sounds interesting." So I'm getting out there. A potential league could be taking place on the road soon. That's why I said in topic 1, Sharpest Agency need to get better, otherwise they are going to do shit in this league. Okay, so this was just flat out not good enough. So I keep saying flat out not good enough because that is what I've said like the entire episode about a certain team. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing if maybe someone starts to play, because this will be interesting because I'm not gonna comment on that, Giannis. I'm not gonna comment on that.
There's a certain chance you could be right.
So yeah, potential league could be happening. I'm looking forward to it. I think it could be good for the community just finally have a league system, just going into a schedule and going. We have this game this week. If you can't get, if all of us can't get there, we have to look for race up. No last minute scrims and stuff like that, because that just pisses me off sometimes. Now, I'm gonna do what the rest of them did. Oh yeah, I remember that because Chris didn't show up and I had to fill in for mid, and I did better than Chris ever did in mid. So I carried a game on Zeus. Fun times because I built the Zeus tank build, which was reinforced Greaves, Dynasty Plate Helm, Spirit Robe, still do shit ton of damage. Right, so obviously, episode's a bit short, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to the chat. That seems like a good idea. That seems like what pros do. So I'm going to go to the chat and take any questions for the next forever how long I feel like taking questions for. So if Bay, Giannis, you two have any questions for me, go right ahead. I'm all ears. Or if anyone who's watching has any questions, I'm all ears. Go right ahead. Hit him with a chop. Ronaldo, chop. You ain't gonna survive. I don't know, Giannis. I've talked to you about this. This one's not up to me. Jesus Christ. I swear you're just trying to piss me off now. It's not up to me, it's up to Matt. Fuck's sake, Bay. I don't know, Bay. It's up to Matt. Is there any more questions that don't involve toxic jungle and butterfly killers scrimming, please? Is there any more? Is there any different questions from that one? I'm not sure. Not that it really interests you, Yaz, because you just said you weren't going to join it. If Brandon ran it, I'd have to see if he was going to run it. If he was going to run it, obviously it wouldn't interest you. That's basically what the league will be doing, Bay, is basically it's basically like scrims, but you'll be commentated on it and you'll be given, and it actually matters, like, well, it doesn't really matter, 'cause I don't know if you'll get anything from winning the league, but you'll get points from winning the game, so your scrims will be spectated and commentated on, stuff like that. So that's what the games will be. And like I was saying, Yana, so if Brown's running it, it's not really going to suit your team. If he is not, and someone else runs it, I'll try and see when it is. Any more questions for Monsieur? Yeah, you probably won't have to. You won't have to, probably. So, yeah, any more questions? Any more questions for Monsieur Ton and Vega? I don't know, man. I don't know, I might just have to pull the Chris. Just sit on the tower for 20 minutes. That'll seem to work. Right, okay, game one.
Butterfly Killers win, close game. Game 2, Toxic Jungle win, close game. I am not from London. I am from the West Midlands, sorry. But I live in Scotland now, so. What would happen in steps? Game 3, Toxic Jungle win again. Not as close. Game 4, Butterfly Killers win. Close game. Game 4, Butterfly Killers win. Stomp. And Game 5, Butterfly Killers win. Close game. So you guys would win 3 games to 2, I think. You guys would probably win games 1, 4, and 5. Any more questions from Azure, Ton and Vigo? Or are we only gonna talk about Giannis's British accent? Sliced bread. In yesteryear, I take it there's gonna be no more questions, so I might just go end the video and then go do some stuff, like my paperwork for work tomorrow. What, with Toxic Jungle? I've only been trying practicing properly with Luke because of the fact that me and him want to get our synergy up. So far we're doing good. Well, I can't answer strong points and weak points. I can answer mine. My strong points is like my weak points are obviously the same as like always, so they're not as weak as they used to be. But my strong points is that I can hit things like Rama snipes. No, it's I don't really want to go into full detail. Once the whole team know we've not yet. One, because every time we plan on doing it, Matt's internet is just shit. Fucking university internet just kills him. Every time Matt wants to try and plan it, his internet just goes fuck you. So we're waiting on that to be upgraded. Hashtag bad internet. It's just not the same, I guess. Like, you remember, yeah, that's when we played 4-man with a Phil and we had fucking Brandon fill in. Yeah, but so I'm going to end it, guys. I'm going to end it there. I hope people have enjoyed it. I know it's not the usual big wizam and big structure to it, but yeah, no problem. As I said, the show must go on. So everything should be back to normal next week. Our community chat back on Don's Gaming. So thanks for having me, guys, and I'll see you guys if they ever need me to fill in again. Bye.